first Airbnb property leveraging the rental arbitrage method is not about you at all. Like, I'm not saying in terms to what type of property that you're looking to find or the numbers that you're able to make on the property. I'm talking about getting that owner to say yes, that you're able to do rental arbitrage, you're able to use their property as a short-term rental, and you're able to use it for Airbnb. It's not about you. Then who is it about? Well, it's going to be about both of you. It's going to be about the owner of the property, the landlord, and it's going to be about you, but also it's going to be about the potential guests that you're going to have there and the client. So the mindset that you want to have when you out there prospecting, you're looking for landlords to tell you yes, how to make it a win-win situation. A lot of people make it about them. Well, I want to be the one making all the money. I want to use your property so I can make money. And the landlord made me think, well, you're not making a win-win situation. So let me give you a scenario. When we went to look for actually, I think one of our third or fourth properties, it was actually a house that we was renting at the time. And me and my wife were building a house and was like, hey, well, we're about to, move into our new home, and our lease, we may not renew our lease, but hey, if you allow us to actually use your property as a short-term rental, we'll continue to rent the property, and we've been paying rent on time, and they don't want to move back to Florida. They're in New York. And I was like, well, you know what? You want X amount of dollars for rent. I'll give you extra $200. And it was still below the market because the market rent value around the area was $2,500 for rent. And we was already renting it for $1,500. So it was below market rent price already. And it was after COVID. So it was pretty much in our favor because we was paying rent on time. They didn't want us to go out and find another tenant and maybe run the risk of not getting paid rent. So I said, you know what? Well, what if I offer you an extra $200 a month if you allow me to use it as a short-term rental, and if you're okay with having other people stay there? And they said yes. So we got the new lease agreement, and it was a win-win. It was a win for them. They got an extra $200 in pocket, and it's a win for us. We could use their property, make a couple thousands of dollars on their property. So this is what I mean when, how can you make it a win-win situation for the owner of the property and for you using it as a short-term rental in Airbnb? Now, that may not be the case for every scenario, because maybe it's already reached the market cap for rent, and it's like, hey, well, if I offer this amount, I won't be able to make no profit. Well, how can you make it a win for them? Can you let them know, hey, you know what, we'll make sure the property is maintained, or we can do a certain percentage on any maintenance repairs, where certain repairs you don't have to worry about it. I'll take care of it. If it's below $300 and a repair, I'll take care of it. If it's over $300 for that repair, you are responsible, because as a landlord and the owner is responsible for any repairs and major maintenance for a residential rental lease. So things like that, like you want to think outside the box on how can I still make it a win for the owner and the landlord of that property when it comes to doing Airbnb and running it as a short-term rental. So these are the type of stuff that you want to think about when you're looking to use a property as a short-term rental. So this is how you can make it a win-win situation when you're prospecting. How can I add value to that landlord and owner to want them to tell me, yes, I could use their property, and not tell me no? How can I make it be in their favor and in my favor and for the guest's favor, because you're going to give them a great experience and you could be able to use it as an Airbnb. So you're out there looking for your Airbnb, think about how can you add value to that owner and landlord, and I guarantee you're going to get a lot more yeses than no's. So hopefully this video helped you. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video to get more value and content about business, about Airbnb, and about short-term rental. With that being said, I'm going to see you in the next video. Let's get it, let's grow. And we're going to keep talking about Airbnb, and hopefully I get to see your Airbnb next.